Hey friends, how's it going? Welcome to my kitchen table. My name's Carol and my channel's called Just Keep Blooming. This is your first time joining us. Thank you so much for stopping by, and welcome back for those who have been following this adventure. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about setting up your garden. I have some friends starting their first garden, and we've been going back and forth with a lot of text messages on what to plant, when to plant, and where to plant. But I wanted to take a little bit of the mystery out of it. I know that if you're ready to start a garden and you have big ideas, but you're a little short when it comes to skills and you want something that's low maintenance, I have 8 low maintenance perennials that you need to put in your garden. First one I want to talk to you about is the strawberry. Everybody's favorite. Strawberries are low maintenance. They adapt to lots of climates, and the best thing, strawberries make other strawberries, which means if you set your bed up properly, ready for that abundance, you can be able to have that bed fill up and be able to produce strawberries for year after year. I started my strawberry bed with probably 10 to maybe 12 crowns. Look at it now. And after I did a refresh on it, it's already starting feeder plants that I can put back into my strawberry bed to make more strawberries. Not to mention all the nutritional benefits of it, being able to have fresh fruit when you go outside. They work well in ground and in containers, so it can be in a variety of different gardens, and you don't have to worry about the pesticide load that you get from things that are on the market. So yes, definitely number 1 for me would be strawberries. Number 2 is going to be blueberries. We have a blueberry bed of 6 blueberry plants. Did you know that blueberry plants can live up to 20 to 30 years if they're taken care of properly, still putting harvest after harvest, producing blueberries seasonally? And if you mix up the varieties, you can be able to have that harvest stretch out throughout the whole season. Blueberries just need a little bit of pruning, and you just need to make sure that the soil is proper. It's just a little bit of a higher acid soil, which is well within, even with like new gardeners, basic gardeners, you can be able to, it's an easy skill set, just a little bit of a tweaking of an adjustment. Fresh blueberries with those strawberries, man, that's the way to start the garden. You put those in there and you don't have to worry about them. Nothing's ever really set it or forget it, but it's a good investment. Number 3, it's going to be a little controversial. Number 3 is asparagus. I started our asparagus bed this year, and if you've been watching our channel, you've been following my journey of putting the asparagus bed in. All of the perennial beds have to get set up in a way that's going to sustain that plant. So when you're putting your asparagus in, you just want to make sure that you are getting crowns from a reputable nursery or getting the plants from a good nursery. Asparagus beds can last between 20 and 30 years. And those are just the original crowns that they're talking about. You don't once you set them up, you're going to get fresh asparagus in the springtime, and that, unfortunately they don't work in containers. They'll do in raised beds or in ground, but absolutely it is a really great thing to put in. If you've moved into a new house and you're ready to start a garden, or if you're doing a community garden or a church garden, that is something you want to be able to put in there. It's going to be a renewable food source, and it's going to be very, you don't have to worry about it. Number 4 is going to be mint. I am so excited about our mint bed this year. Mint is just not one mint. We have 6 mints in our bed. I love teas. You can be able to use it fresh. You can dry it, be able to have it in the wintertime, it works well for culinary reasons. It works well if you're making soaps, or if you're making tinctures, or if you're making salves. It has so many different beneficial properties, antimicrobial, all these things. And if you're buying mint at the store, look at the price of it. It's going to be more to buy at the store than it is to be able to just start that one plant. So by all means, be precautionary, put it in a container. And I always tell folks, put it in a big container, because one of the problems I always see with mint, people put it in a small container, and it either busts out or it jumps out, because mint can be a little bit of a aggressive or a bully. But if you put it in a nice big container, make sure you are separating it when it starts to overflow, because it will overflow. You're going to have mint forever. And I would encourage you to try all the different mints, whether it's strawberry, chocolate. I have an orange mint. We also have a mojito mint. You will find it is absolutely amazing. Say the number 5 is chamomile. We have chamomile under our blueberries. That smell is summer or spring. Those little yellow flowers, you can be able to harvest the flowers to be able to make teas, or be able to make soaps or salves or tinctures as well. But it is something that you can start off with just a small amount of seeds, and it will eventually take over the whole bed. And it is just wonderful. So I would encourage anyone, if they're setting up a garden, set up a chamomile bed. Number 6, I'm going to say lemon balm. Lemon balm is in the mint family, but it does not taste like a mint. It has a fragrant lemon, just a little touch of mint, has I don't know how else to describe it, but you can make great teas. It has very great health benefits for it. It is amazing in the garden when it rains. You get that smell. It also kind of helps control insects, kind of the way citronella does. And I think that you know, a little bit goes a long way, and you can be able to have lemon balm in your garden. Be able to use it fresh or be able to dry it. Absolutely, lemon balm. Number 7 is your perennial herbs. And when I say your perennial herbs, I'm thinking more about your Mediterranean herbs, whether it's your sage, your thyme, or oregano. All of them have different health benefits. You know, if you drill down and you do a little research on that, I mean, we're not doling out medical advice here, but even if you're looking at it from a financial standpoint, just buying those fresh herbs to plant in the garden and what they will return year after year after year, you will have a spice cabinet in your garden. And the way they taste fresh, you don't have to worry about any of the pesticide load from whatever commercial processors are going on, and you get to be able to have those as fresh as they possibly can, where those oils are hitting there with the food. So I would say definitely set up a perennial herb bed. It's something you can do in containers as well as you can do in ground. But if you do it in ground, you want to make sure you're setting it up so that it does not jump out all over your garden. So I would always suggest containers. Number 8 is going to be chives. Chives are mild onions. They have these beautiful little purple flowers. They can be used fresh. They can be dried. They add such an amazing property to any kind of food. It has a lot of culinary benefits, and will come back year after year, and it will eventually fill up a whole bed. So definitely get a nice container of chives. With those 8, strawberry, asparagus, blueberries, mint, chamomile, lemon balm, your perennial herbs, chives, you're already set up to be able to have a garden that's going to just come back year after year. Now my bonus one, artichokes. We have grown artichokes in our garden, and I have to say it is an absolute show. The flowers, the pollinators, the hummingbirds, these things get massive. But I didn't know that they can come back from between 3 to 5 years. So all you have to do is just make sure that you're taking care of the artichoke. It's real low maintenance. At the end of the season, when it dies down, you just mulch it over and it will grow back on there. And they always suggest, like, the first year, maybe don't take your artichokes so that way it can come back and you have lots of them. But man, if you want to try something a little bit adventurous, try planting artichokes. That's a great perennial for you. I hope this helps in some way. I have planted all of these are growing in my garden in one capacity or another. And I have to say, from strawberries to artichokes, it's been an amazing thing to watch. So please let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed something. Turn me on to something that would be great to grow perennial in my garden as well. But with these 8 plants, along with that little bonus kicker of the artichoke, even as a new gardener, you're going to have an amazing first year. Thank you so much for letting me share. Please take care, and always just keep blooming.